McCambridges opened in 1925, so it was my grandfather George that came down with his brother from Northern Ireland, and they opened the doors on the 5th of July 1925, so we just celebrated our 90th birthday last summer, and thankfully it's still going, and we've like fourth generation of the family working in here now, and yeah, it's going from strength to strength at the moment, so we couldn't be happier. Well, back in the day when we opened in 1925, I suppose it would have been, you know, like a very traditional pub and merchants. One side was the pub, people travelled from all over the county to come in to Galway city centre to do the jobs, and then you'd have your merchants where your teas, your coffees, your pork, you know, all the very traditional foods on the other side of the premises. And I think almost the Irish food industry is going full circle in that people are going back to basics. They're going back to good, wholesome Irish food with a unique touch, but not changing the composition of the actual food. You know, we have amazing meat, dairy products, and there's so much new innovation with new products coming on board. But again, people are going back to basics, to true food, which is great for Ireland because we're producing just some really tasty food. Recently, our big change here we opened a restaurant. So it would be 4 years ago that we opened the restaurant. So before that, about 3 years before that, we'd introduced a coffee bar. So we have kind of moved into the hospitality industry, whereas before we were purely retail. But I think location-wise, on a pedestrianised street, we've great footfall. It's become almost like a social centre. People want to come here and meet and have coffee or sit down upstairs and, you know, enjoy the restaurant and the beautiful room. And as I said, it's a great location as well, and it's real Galway. McCambridges love to be able to support local events like the Cook and Serve. Again, it's all giving back into the industry. It's supporting new young students who are going to, like, that they have the opportunity to enter these competitions. It's putting Galway on an international front. It's going to get coverage in lots of places to see that that Galway is really gaining the reputation of being the food capital of Ireland and producing an amazing workforce as well out of it. So for us, it's all karma as well. It goes around, comes around. You know, the GMIT have been good to us, and vice versa. Most of our staff here today in the kitchens have come through the GMIT. You know, one is just actually finishing the exams this week. So you know, it's nice to be able to support them.